No, welcome to See the World with Ajala Nene. And today we have one of my very, very amazing guests. I call him honorable because I can foresee him entering the Senate very soon, running things in the policy, and he's been showing himself really. Honorable Atabo.
I'm very glad to be here, Nen.
I'm glad to have you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Atabo, welcome. And by the way, guys, he came all the way from Ottawa for this. That's Ogun State, Abi.
Why did you have to say that?
So you know how important I am to you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so David Atabo, known as a Social Impact Evangelist, his primary focus has been on driving sustainable development within communities across Africa. He's the founder of ComeMakeWeGo. Oh yeah, ComeMakeWeGo Tourism Africa Foundation, an initiative that strikes to develop local destinations and people around Africa with tourism potentials. Honorable Atabo.
Madam Nene.
Ogami.
Nami.
So, why the tourism space? I know you're a tech person. He's a tech pro, by the way. You're a tech
I used to be a tech pro.
Why that? What brought you all the way back here to the tourism space?
Oh, so thank you very much for that question. So the question is, why tourism? And I mean, if I was going to respond, I'll say, why not tourism? My journey into tourism was just based on the fact that I needed to promote cultures around Africa. In a way, I was kind of influenced by Goge Africa. If you remember back then, Goge Africa with Madam Ineka and Brother Moses, So I grew up watching Goge Africa. I can remember during my time in CU.
So CU is Covenant University.
University.
We are an alumni eagles of Covenant University.
Yeah. So before Covenant University, while I was in Fit Academy.
Okay.
I was when people.
That's the secondary school of University. Right?
So when people ask me, what's my name, and everyone knew me as Shadrach.
Why Shadrach?
I mean that was my name, Shadrach. That was my initial name, exactly. Because I was ashamed, I was shy to tell them I'm Atabo which is my middle name. And when people ask me what tribe am I from, because my tribe was not Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, which is the major tribes in Nigeria. And I was shy to say Igala because the next question was, oh, Igala, where's Igala? And all that, But as I grew older, towards my under level, I became more conscious of myself and more conscious of my tribe, and I wanted to promote my tribe, So I now changed my name towards the end of my university. People started calling me, I just changed my name to Atabo. So when you ask what's my name, I say Atabo. So that was my initial push into the whole promotion of culture. I started for myself, trying to promote my own traditional name. Then while at CU, I could remember during every last Sunday of the month, we had what they call Trout Sunday. And I started this initiative called Village Culture. And one thing I did with Trout Sunday, one of the Trout Sundays before I left CU, was to organize like a traditional wedding scene where people snap picture. You could, can I permission to promote my Instagram page? Yeah. So you can maybe check on ComeMakeWeGo Africa, one of our early posts when it was still Village Culture. You see some of those photos from 2014 or thereabouts. So it was people came with the traditional, students came with the traditional attire, as if they're doing weddings. Some came with their makeup, and everyone was happy, like they're promoting their culture and they were dressed traditionally and all that. So that whole push made me to say, oh, okay. I mean, young people are actually interested in this thing. Why not even just see how you can go fully into it?
So are you saying that's what encouraged you?
I mean, the whole personal experience of wanting to promote my culture, then trying to get people to promote their own culture and seeing people being excited about promoting their own culture, then it means that there's a space for me to play around that place. Because one, I have the interest in it. Two, I see people are interested in also doing that same thing, And so
what did you study, by the way?
Oh, I studied computer science. So I studied computer science, and my very first job after NYC was an IT support analyst at Jumia. Okay. So it was after like 2 years, and I decided to start ComeMakeWeGo. And how I started ComeMakeWeGo again is another story.
Yeah, that. So I'll go to that. So how did ComeMakeWeGo start? What made you start? Because I remember that's how I kind of met you. I was in my first initiative for the sustainable development and went to Badagry to plant trees.
With me,
and all that. That's how we met online. All right. So why Come Make We Go?
Oh yeah, so from the name Come Make We Go, it's more of an action word.
Okay.
Come, let's
Pigeon.
go. It's a pigeon action word. Come, let's go. You know, and initially, so while at Jumia, I wanted to start my initial stuff was cultural promotion. I just used Instagram and photos and that. But then I wanted to start traveling in quotes, you know. So I wanted to like get people to go somewhere more like what most people are doing now. Get people
interested.
Book, get the bus, take them somewhere. So that was the Come Make We Go. But you know how these things go. When you push out a trip, 50 people say, "Oh yes, I want to go." Yeah. So towards the end, towards the date of the travel, one or two people exactly. So it happened for like 3 times. On the 4th time, I was like, "Nah, I need to enter the road by myself," you know. And that was how I got my first destination, Hawaii.
Okay.
So that's how I went to Hawaii. Then it's a very long story. Then okay. All right. Okay.
I know your story. So tell us, why Hawaii? Because guys, you did something so amazing at Hawaii. By the way, where's Hawaii? Let people know.
So Hawaii is in Oyo State, Nigeria, very close to Shane.
Close to Shane. So he did something amazing there that spotlighted Hawaii. A lot of people did not know that place, me inclusive. Thanks to Honorable David here, we're able to know more. So why Hawaii? When you decided to go to Hawaii, why was it there you decided to go to, and why did you end up doing all that you did over there? Please share the story. That's what I hear.
Okay, good. So that means we have a lot of time to. Okay. So travelers always have a lot of stories to tell. Exactly. So
but this one is important because it's one of the things that launched you out.
Yeah, true.
Most of us got to know about.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead and share.
Yeah. So I could remember. So before I started working after my NYC, during my NYC time, I served in Oyo State.
Okay.
Ibadan, to be more precise.
Okay.
And because of my early introduction to cultural promotion in CU, I wanted to work with the tourism board of Oyo State, you know.
Okay.
So, however, I was more like one leg in the tourism board, one leg in with my initial PPA, which is a school in Ibadan. So sometimes I come there to talk with the chairperson for the tourism board. So I have a few discussions with him a couple of times in a month. Then he was one day we're discussing and he was telling me about the the tourist attraction in Oyo State, and he mentioned about Hawaii that unfortunately no one cares about in quote back then.
Can you share with our audience why Hawaii is special?
Oh yeah, so according to what he told me and what it is, you know, what I saw it at later on, it's so in the world there are just 2 suspended lakes in the world, and one is in Colorado in the US, and one is in Oyo State, Nigeria, Hawaii. So it's more like a small lake on the mountain. So you hike about almost 2 hours up the mountain, then you see the lake there.
So there's something about the lake. If you enter inside,
oh yeah, I mean,
legend has it.
The water. I mean, so but legend also has it that once upon a time, three white people came there to try to measure the land and blah blah. Then the first one went in, he never came out. The second person went with the chain to try to look for rescue his colleague. Then the third person was the one that's alive to tell the story. Yeah. So so he told me about Hawaii, and I was like, oh wow, so something like that can be, you know. So after a few days, it left my mind. Then when I was trying to re-strategize my life after 2 years in Jumia, I said, oh, maybe I should go and visit that place that I didn't get time to visit, you know. And when I went, so before then, I had gone, when I was 7, I had gone to the village at Hawaii, but they had some clashes, there had some issues within traditional houses there. So it was not safe for me to stay there, you get. So later on, after 2 years, and I came back and now met one guy. Coincidentally, his name is David.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was able to speak pidgin English to him. And he said, oh, so I wanted to go to the mountain to sleep and do Instagram live. That, oh, it is safe for you to come and camp on the mountain, you know? Okay. So when I told him what I wanted to do, he said, no, that the king will not allow me, that it may not be safe for me, that I should first go and meet the king. I was like, oh, there's a king now. He said, yes, they had a king, last month, they crowned a new king. Okay. So when I got to the king's palace, I sat outside where visitors sit, you know. Then I can remember that night, I think the night I was with the king, I sent a picture. You and Shikemi were in a group, and I snapped a picture that. So while I was waiting for, while I was with the king, while I was waiting for the king outside, they brought the register for me to sign, and to sign like what I'm there to see. And I wrote using sustainable tourism to develop Adawaye. So they took the selector to the king, and when he saw it, he was like, they should come call me. Yeah, they should come call me. Now he's a new king, and he's a bit learned, and he's looking for more development for his people, So it was more like I came at the right time.
By the way, guys, fun fact: Honorable David brought this king to my social media week. Event. So I had a social media week Lagos event where I was spotlighting about sustainable tourism. And Honorable Atabo brought the king to my event. So I was quite honored.
Oh yeah, I can remember. So when I got to the king's place, and it was like, maybe he thought maybe it was one guy with plenty money and after I was very small and young. Are you the one that don't? I said yes. I mean, so I said, oh, sit down. I said, he likes young people where am I from? I said, oh, I came from Lagos. Oh, you're from Lagos? And I started having conversation. Oh, what school did you finish from? I said, Covenant. I said, oh, what are you doing in this village? That you're from the Covenant and you're living. I say yes, because of my passion. I say, we want people like you. And that's so that night I was supposed to go back to Ibadan to sleep, so I can't from Ibadan come to Lagos. Yeah. So the king said, no, I shouldn't go. That I should sit down.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Your wife.
So the king said I should hold on, and I should stay in the palace that night, and let's brainstorm on make papers and whatever documents to.
Don't mind me fast forwarding. How long did you end up staying there and doing all that you did by ensuring they were visible? How long was that?
Okay, so I would say I first used like about 4 to 6 months to study the people before the likes of Fumi brought in people for tours and stuff.
Yeah, I remember I followed Fumi for one of those.
Yeah. So I stayed.
Our tour guide.
Yeah, exactly. So I stayed there for about 4 to 6 months. Then before I handed everything over to the people, to the king.
Do you mind outlining at least 3 things that you did that really ended up letting people know about Adawaye? Can you mention the 3 things you did? At least 3 major things.
So I'll say the first is me trying making myself known to the people, like building that trust with the local community, because like in the morning I was eating with them, sleeping with them, walking the same road with them. So in the morning when I'm walking on the village path, some of them say, hey, Copper David. So they thought I was the copper, Copper David, how are you? You get Baoni, and stuff like that, Then that was like to build trust with them. So if they see me with people, they say, okay, Copper David in quotes, what they call me is there. So they feel safe and good, comfortable and safe and stuff. So the other thing was for me to collaborate with people, not just the stakeholders within the community, but also extending to people even in Lagos, because that's where the market is coming from, So while building trust with the local stakeholders, the king, the chief, the village people, the market people, the guest house there, I was also able to get people like you, like Fumi and co, to get people to that place, So when people started coming there and people started patronizing the local shops there, they started seeing the benefit that, oh, okay, Toba David is here for a reason, and now the stores are getting a little bit money and all that. Then
the third thing.
So the third thing that I would say is also trying to involve the government, So there was a time I did an initiative called Live It the Way You Met It, more like a environmental sustainable tourism stuff for both tourists and the locals, where I shared baskets. And I knew that if I drop this basket everywhere in the village, when you come back tomorrow, you may not see them again. So one thing I did was to involve the state government. I went to state government, told them this is what I want to do. They get me to endorse it, and maybe when I'm trying to launch the initiative, they could get someone that represents it to also talk to the villagers. So we had a little town hall meeting. So it was getting the local people involved, building trust with them, getting external stakeholders in terms of tour operators and all that to bring in the market, and also getting the state and the local government involved for endorsement. And these people respect so much whatever the state is involved in.
Yes. I think it's one more thing they mentioned. You really leverage social media.
Of course. I mean,
Google. I think the first one I made was how you used Google to be able to put them online? I don't know. Can you explain more?
You probably maybe are referring to like the Google ads.
Yeah,
Google ads where the SEO trying to improve the SEO and
yes.
stuff like
When Google suspended link, you would notice. Oh, apart from the Colorado, you see the one for Nigeria. But so far, those are the two only suspended link in the whole web. That's why it should become a UNESCO.
I'm happy that the state government, from my own little knowledge, the state government of Oyo State government is maybe they're trying to get it, and they've been a bit serious so far.
Okay.
And there's the Iyake festival coming up soon in about.
What's that?
Iyake festival.
Iyake festival.
So the name of the lake is Iyake.
Iyake.
It's the name of the lake.
Iyake.
Yeah, exactly. So the name of the lake is Iyake Lake.
Iyake.
Then there's a festival. It will be in its fifth or sixth year, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Happening there, and this is one of the things that we discussed with the king that night. Where my first night with him
stop me.
Exactly. So trying to
pray that they don't kidnap I give you like. All right, so let's go to presently what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job, by the way. I'm here to swear your head. It's just if you don't believe me,
my head is busting already.
You now decided how many years ago, like 2 years ago, to go and do your master's. And he said go to Austria. All right, can you share that story? I remember we tried to crowdfund you to make sure that you got money to go to the school. So can you just share the experience? Why you decided to go to Austria? Why Austria to go and study? And you did your master's you're doing your master's right now. In fact, guys, let me let me come and shame him small. He's actually doing his thesis, and he just kind of like submitted his thesis now. So I'm hoping that hey guys read this. He's already got a distinction.
Amen.
All right, so please go ahead, share why Austria.
I mean that was 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago. So I didn't plan to do masters at that time. I was more going for diploma in tourism because I did computer science for my bachelor's. So before I can do masters in this thing, I had to do a diploma. So the diploma was partially funded. Then I needed extra funds to get the ticket, to pay for accommodation and all that. So that was where we came to. You had one crowdfunding project you're doing. So that's where I needed a crowdfund. Then after the diploma. So why did I go for the diploma? I mean I've been doing a
bit. Diploma on please, so at least they can know. Diploma on what?
Oh, diploma in tourism management, and I had a distinction. Anyway, so I've been doing a little bit in tourism based on everybody knew me about Adawaye tourism, blah blah. And I had this dream of maybe becoming Minister of Tourism one day, or working with the UN Tourism one day. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just get an academic certificate to back up my experience within tourism space, and also to learn more about tourism. And so when I'm talking, I mean I can talk based on knowledge and all that, So that's why I decided to shoot my shot and try to go for diploma. I mean, I tried other schools, but why Salzburg? I mean, Salzburg ended up being a very good city for me to go to because Salzburg is a tourist city. So most of the GDP is coming from tourism. When you have Mozart, sound of music, everything that it's Salzburg, and it's a very pretty city. Please try to visit Salzburg and call me when you're in Salzburg.
Like a tourism board with fun. But guys, yes, that's one of my dream destinations. I'm a Sound of Music fan, and always said I'm going to go to those hills where Auntie was singing. So yes, I recommend that place too. So go ahead.
I mean, so that was what. So after my diploma, I was like, okay, instead of just coming back like that without getting masters, I mean, there's a school in Salzburg University of Applied Science that is currently doing what's called Masters in Innovation and Tourism Management. And Tourism Management, and it's in English, I'm like, okay, why not just push for it,
Austria is a German-speaking country.
Yeah, exactly. Austria is a German-speaking country. I mean, it's neighbor to Germany, so it's a German-speaking country, So I said, let me try to. It was at the last minute because every other person in my diploma, they were all up because most of us were from Africa and Asia, They were applying. I was like, no, I want to go back to my country. I mean, the reason why I came here for diploma because I wanted to improve my country. I was giving them motivational speaking in quotes. Then my roommate then was like, no, Atabo, you spent so much to come here, you must finish it, That's Tebunasi. Thank you if you can hear this.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah. So he said, just apply. So I applied like 2 days to the deadline. It's like I'm always a deadline person. So I applied 2 days to the deadline. And I mean, when I went for the interview, I talked to them about everything I've done for within the industry in Nigeria and Adawaya and all that. And they were quite impressed. And I was part of the first people that got the admission into this
last minute.
Yeah.
First.
Then the class started, and I was selected as the class rep. So again, so I was like, I'm in Nigeria. I know if you come here, come So yeah. So I thank God. I mean, so far it's been good, and
I noticed that also. Yeah, sorry to cut you in, but I noticed that also that you've been doing so many things that have to do with policy making, and I know that you were the chairperson.
Yes,
the chair of the European Union Youth Advisory Board for Nigeria and ECOWAS.
Yeah.
All right. So can you share more of what you did in that space?
Oh, okay. So basically, the EU Youth Sounding Board, that's the European Union Youth Sounding Board. It's a youth advisory board with all countries. So there's EU international, there's a partnership for international partnership, and the partnership for delegations.
Okay.
So for example,
different countries.
Yeah, for different countries, but for Nigeria, it's the delegation for Nigeria and ECOWAS.
Okay.
Which is in Abuja. So our select is a 25 youth board. We have 25 youth from different places in Nigeria and different sectors in Nigeria are selected to give advice to the European Union delegation in Nigeria on youth programs, what kind of youth programs would be beneficial for Nigerians, what the Nigerian youths wanting, and all that. So it's a 2-year tenure, and by this week, by God's grace, I'll be adding over to the next cohort.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I know we're both part of the Nigerian Economic Summit group.
Oh yeah.
And can you share a little more about your experience there?
I mean, I think it was you that even invited me into the group. Which
I saw that.
Oh yeah, I mean the NESG, working with people at NESG, you, Madam Ngozi, and every other person there. I mean, it has been kind of a learning ground for me.
Okay, can you say that the difference between the one you've done in Europe and Nigeria is quite different?
So I think one thing about what I've noticed about Europe, because while in Europe, I'm also going to either the European Parliament for one program or the other. I mean, and one thing I've noticed is that back there, it's easy for these young people to have face-to-face interaction with the MEPs. So MEPs are members of Parliament, like what we call senators or honorables here, And from, let's say, 16, 17, 18, 19, these guys are all already holding a little political position in their community or something. And as someone from the different side of the world, which is in this case Nigeria, it felt a bit strange for me that in that place that this young person is maybe an MEP, or this young person is working with the MEP directly, or this person is writing policy and policy papers and submitting and all that. And it felt like I mean, I need to look for how to also get involved in my own country, So when you came to me with your NESG stuff, I was like, okay, I mean, this seems like a very good start or good position for me to even, because I see policy as the foundation for everything.
Yes, it is.
No matter how great your ideas are, if the policy,
it's not
a single policy can either make it or break it. You get what I mean? Yeah. So I was very happy to be part of NESG. And I'm happy that the tourism policy draft has been done, and the validation has been done in a few years. So hopefully the final conclusion comes up and it's been implemented.
Yes.
Because it's not just to have policy, it's to be able to implement the policy by the right people.
Executing it by the right people.
By the right people, yeah.
Okay, so let's go to some fun things now. Which is give one place, don't be biased, Sha. One place that people must visit in Nigeria.
I mean, there's no way that, okay, so I'm from Kogi State, Nigeria. So before I promote any other place, regardless of what people know me as, I'll say, please try to visit Kogi. I know what you may see may not be what you want to see, but at least you'll see what to give ideas of what you can change, Okay. So Kogi has a lot. Kogi is where Nigeria started from. Kogi is where the confluence is. Kogi is where the name Nigeria was given. Yeah. So Kogi, it's very big, with different cultures and all that, and different. Try the food. You will love the food.
The food you will.
Of course, if I don't call food, I never finish. Then also go to other Hawaii as well. I mean, especially if I'm in the southwest. So apart selling it as the only place with the Suspended Lake, I also promote it as the best hiking destination in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's where you can hike and feel safe and feel good and feel loved, because the people already understood the importance of tourism to them.
Yeah.
I mean, and they still understand, and they have a king that understands what tourism can do for the community, and they have a king that understands the value of tourism. I mean, so it's a place where you feel safe as a tourist, hiking and all that. Yeah. So for Kogi State,
Kogi State and Ado.
I mean, I won't say Lagos because I mean Lagos of course is already selling itself. Lagos is selling itself. So let me sell other places where people don't really sell it.
3 things that people don't know about you.
I think I'm an open book. What 3 things that people don't know about me? My parents started asking me to bring wife home.
Yeah,
so do you not know what all of this? What do people know about me?
3 things people don't know about. Two more things. You said wife. First, I see for wife. Okay. 2 other things. And imagine people that don't know you right now listening to you. That's what I'm saying. People like me, I know you already. But
okay.
Imagine people that don't know you.
So what do you know about me that you think people don't?
Don't.
Let me see.
There's one out there to talk. You should know it by now. You're always posting it on your WhatsApp stories.
No, I like food.
No, you don't like food. You love
I love food. Oh yeah. So okay.
Wife material, please. You have to know how to cook.
Of course, yes. So I think I love
like traditional.
Exactly. So I mean I thought that was obvious. That's why I said I don't know what people don't know about me, because everybody exactly. So I like to cook and share food.
Yeah, you cook
so
too.
I'm
not good for meal.
Not yet. Okay. Maybe when you come to Salzburg. I'll give you expensive African food. Yeah. So yes, I also like fresh food.
Yeah, you like.
So I like my food being cooked.
Thank God you can't cook.
Exactly. So yeah, and I don't eat stale food. I can't eat like the next day's food.
No, please. Yeah. Number 3, what's it? That's it.
Number 3. I can't. Can I swim? I think if I enter water, my leg is not touching the floor. I get scared. So I don't know if I can swim. Maybe you should be the one to tell me, can I swim or not?
All right, to wrap this all up. Normally, I like to ask this question last. What advice do you have for upcoming tourism practitioners and those of us already in it, and then our veterans? What advice or comments you have for these 3 categories?
So I'll say, I mean, if you allow me to reference my thesis,
yeah, go ahead.
So let me know. So during one of the interviews for my thesis, I'm allowed to mention names there.
Yeah? If you want to,
I mean, of course. I mean,
so that you're not saying bad about
no.
I say it in my
no. So during one of my thesis, I mean, you should know Betty Idoko, that she mentioned she gave a very tagline, because I'm trying to quote her. I mean, in this, so I'll give her credit for a very beautiful quote. She said anyone in tourism in Nigeria, any young person in tourism in Nigeria now deserves ice cream every day.
Why did she say that?
Because it's not easy to have a tourism business in Nigeria at the moment,
right.
You know, and especially if you're a young person where you have like you don't have
limited resources.
Exactly, you have limited resources, and you are here. And most times it's about passion. You know, most people are there for the passion of, oh, I love tourism, I love travel, I love to see people happy and blah blah. That's why I'm there. You know, so if you're in the business and you're not seeing money and you're still in the business, of course you deserve ice cream every day.
Sure.
You know, so I'll say my advice is that time. You know, time is very it's your best ally. You know, be patient.
Be consistent.
Exactly. Be patient, be consistent. Because if you just enter it now and say, oh, it's just to park people inside bus and go. After 1 or 2, you'll be frustrated. You know? You feed the inside bus, somebody will just say, give you one negative feedback, and that'll be your morale will be gone, you know? So be patient, be consistent, and also educate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not tour guiding or tour operation is not just to park bus or you know how to organize events. That is not, or you know people. It's not just about that. You know, you also need to educate yourself. There are programs, certificate programs you could go for. Check Now Tour, for example. There are certifications you could go.
Wait.
So Now Tour is the
training, right?
Yeah.
Now Tour.
Yeah, exactly. I did Now Tour in 2019 or 18 or thereabouts. Yeah.
I remember asking.
Yeah. So I mean, there are short courses you could go for just to train yourself, to educate yourself, because people will take you more seriously if they feel, okay, this person is educated in this particular subject. If you're going to a bank to ask for finance, they'll first check, apart from your experience, they'll check your qualification.
Yeah.
If your business fail, can this person get a job that can make them pay back or something? So always try to ensure that, and also collaborate with people. Collaborate with people. I can't say this enough. I mean, I won't be sitting down here. Exactly. I'm gonna say that again.
I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, and lastly, I would say be humble. Be humble. Because you are in the industry and you feel like, oh, you've had 100 tours already. Yeah, better than somebody that has 50 tours. It's a lie. Try to be humble and be teachable, and also be ready to teach other people after you. You won't be there. You won't be on the seat forever. Yeah, there's no godfatherism that lasts forever. One day, all of us will go and meet our maker. So try to be humble to learn. Try to be humble to teach. Okay. And
for
yes.
our mates and people already in the industry,
exactly.
doing well, what advice you have for them? For
them, I mean, it's not more than what I've said. I mean, be patient. I mean, keep pushing. Keep pushing, because now, when I can remember the first week I came to last week when I arrived and I went to a supermarket and I saw prices of things like Jesus Christ. So, for example, it may be someone that was planning tours, for example, maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, and you're putting
WhatsApp says, the thing that's taking everything in the store is transportation.
Yeah?
It is so expensive.
Exactly. So now you are looking at the cost of transportation. Even sometimes people go for tours just because of the goodie bag. What you get in the goodie bag. Now the Coke you are buying or the drinks you are buying for 100 naira before, now it's about 500, 400. So now people that have not finished eating to be left full, they're asking them to come and pay for tour.
Yeah.
So now you see less people maybe coming for your trips and stuff. Don't give up. Just keep pushing. Like this too shall pass. Yeah?
And I think also, let me add to that, be creative.
Of course.
Be innovative. If you're used to do something before and it's not working for you, find ways to make it make yourself stand out, because you're not the only tour operator.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to know what you can do to make you stand out.
And that is why you need to get educated and also collaborate with people, because the more people you talk to, the more people you collaborate with, the more ideas and creativity come to you and stuff. Yeah.
So what do you have for our veterans, our godmothers and godfathers?
So, first of all, thank you very much for that question. Let me use a political statement. Yeah, so I would say, first of all, thank you very much for everything that they've done so far. I mean, some of them have been very helpful. If I'm not, one of them is even coming today on your podcast, Mr. Mololu. It has been very helpful to me in some certain ways, and in terms of industry push and all that. So, some of them have done very well. Some need to do better. But I think that my advice to them, for all of them in quotes here, is that they should also try to see how they can what was the English word now? How they can synergize with the young people, and also get more young people for them to mentor the young people. Yes. Because even if they're mentoring more young people, it's not just the young people that are benefiting. Even them who have we'll learn what's happening now. Exactly, So they should please give us that space to come closer to them.
No gatekeeping.
Exactly. There's no gatekeeping, or be like, who be this one when he starts. This small boy thinks because he don't do one or two. So they should be more open to us, which they should be accessible to us. And most of them, or it is even we, the young people, that can even promote their name more than what they did themselves, So by the time they get...
Because we have the means.
Exactly. We have the means, we have the crowd, we have the platforms and all, to even make people see them as even still relevant, even after the many years they've spent in the industry. Yeah. So in terms of getting connections with other people, we can come to them, but they should be able to bring us closer.
Allow us
to be closer.
You just talked about Austria now. You see younger people going to go and celebrate with the older ones.
Exactly.
Their words are being listened.
Exactly.
We also need that safe open and all that. Okay, thank you. So any last words for this podcast? That's my eyes.
First of all, I'm very happy that I came today, because I can imagine if it was tomorrow you would have just hired me.
Months. You're coming to Nigeria, let me know so we can interview you. Yeah. Because it's going back to Austria, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm going back this week and next week.
I don't know you're going. All I know is I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have had the opportunity to talk with you and to have the discussions, and I do hope to have more discussions with you, and hopefully the industry would even be better than the way it is now. So our discussion next time would be something
much higher,
and, exactly. Maybe by then the policy draft has been
implemented. Hallelujah.
Amen.
By the way, guys, check out NESD, Nigerian Economic Summit Group. We're doing so much when it comes to policies. All right. This is a free advertisement for them because and we're looking forward to the tourism policy being implemented. We had a validation a few days ago with some professionals in the industry, and we're hoping that it comes out well. Atabo and I were part of them. So when you see things happening well in the tourism industry in Nigeria, just know that Honorable Atabo and Ajalane were part of it.
And also, thanks to the immediate minister for spearheading it, Madam Lola Adejon. And also for staying to the end of the event that happened on Saturday.
It was very humbling to watch her.
Exactly.
Even though she's no longer the tourism minister, it says a lot. And I do hope she hears this podcast. We appreciate you for what you've done so far, ma'am.
And also and something else that I really liked also was the current minister, how the current minister accepted exactly
and still put her into
exactly. I mean that's
what leadership is all about.
Exactly. It was impressive to me to watch that.
Very.
Yeah.
We need to learn from that. Honorable Atabo, I'm proud of you. Sure, you know that.
I'm proud of you.
You don't be proud of me.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too.
Well done. Good work. All this year, learning over there. When you're ready to come back home, we're looking forward to making you a minister. I've been prophesying.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining. See you in the next edition.